Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Road to Master series. This time around things didn't go too well first. We actually do end up demoting back to Emerald, and have to crawl back towards Diamond. You'll see for yourself, but as they say, sometimes you need to take a step back in order to move forward. We're primarily going to play Viego this series with a single Limbisa game. The first game of today was rough. It felt like every lane was just losing, but also Ilaoi managed to solo kill Darius before I had cleared my top side, which is why you see me go in, even though he has a billion tentacles and I get torn apart like a bad hentai scene. We do lose the first game and are now Diamond 4 at 0 LP. Because we were just at 0 LP before, our demotion shield is gone, so I'm trying my best not to lose this game, but that ends up making me greed for invades or pushing bad plays. Sadly led to me being too far behind and a liability to my team. Even though my bot lane did start off dying before I finished my second camp, I still decided to have faith in Thresh and continue to path bot, since Victor and Vlad isn't really good gank options. However, after having watched the game back, I do realize I should have pathed top to prevent Kayle from scaling and have Victor ahead so that he can pressure. So, now we're back to Emerald 75 LP, nothing to lose now, other than my pride if I go even further down. I was in a decent state of mind though, and ended up playing this one out pretty well. I'd say us getting Vex Flash early and Seraph landing his abilities on the first gank was perfect. So even though I griefed in top lane, I had faith we'd win this game. I kept playing around the Seraph because I recognized his pressure and ability to roam, so enabling him allowed him to roam with his ult to impact the rest of the map. But honestly, the entire team was just playing really well. So, now we're at Emerald 93 LP, one game away from Diamond, and we're playing Mbissa. I'm still trying to master the clear of her, because you can clear about as fast as Iron on this champion if you're doing everything correctly. However, I want to make sure I don't mess up as well, while trying to be as efficient with my clear as possible. I decided to path top this game to play around Ornn, with Swain being a weak early champ and Ornn having a really good setup for ganks. Ornn ended up dying early, but Swain burned flash for it. So I tried to abuse that for the first couple of minutes. Other than that, I had a little help wherever I could and just focused on objectives and save plays. In the last game of the day, we're back in Diamond 4 with 11 LP, playing Viego versus Simsao. I wanted to path bot this game with a Nautilus mirror lane. My idea was that they'd get pushed in and we'd have a really good engage opportunity, but I ended up spending a lot of time covering mid because Syndra was playing aggro early against Kassadin. The early gang works out and I trade flash for flash. The rest of the game seemed to go smoothly, but we did manage to throw our lead a couple of times, which made this game way more difficult than it had to be. So, we end the day back in Diamond 4 at 29 LP, overall plus 11 LP. I'd say I cleared my head a bit here. But in the last couple of games, honestly, I also just had good teammates who helped apply pressure on the map, or followed on objectives and calls. I do hope we can continue this kind of gameplay with the teams I've been getting, and other than that, I just quickly want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and make sure to subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you again next episode. See ya.